Hello, and my name is Professor Schreiber, and I will be your instructor for your microbiology course. We will meet in person for lecture and also in person for lab. But I do want to talk about Canvas because we are going to be using Canvas for a very great portion of the class. So how do you access Canvas? You would go into a web browser, type in www.online.valenciacollege.edu. You will use your Atlas username and Atlas password to get into your course that you will access through Canvas. So this is the homepage that you will see for your course. Over here on the left is announcements. Announcements will be posted on a weekly basis, also along with emails that will be sent through the Canvas inbox because all email communication needs to take place in the Canvas inbox. I will not just send emails to the class through the Canvas inbox. I will send individual emails as well. So please make sure you're checking your email. So let's click on modules. In modules, you want to start with orientation. So this is kind of like an orientation for the class. You can scroll down. At the end of that, you'll see a syllabus quiz, and you will also see an icebreaker discussion board. Make sure you're completing both. At the beginning of the course, you will see a pre-test. At the end of the course, you will see a post-test. Now, you do need to purchase the microbiology lab manual. So the microbiology lab manual has all the lab exercises that we will complete. Okay, we will complete the lab exercises in person, and you will also complete pre-lab quizzes at the first 5 minutes of every lab, but everything else is going to be submitted in Canvas. So you might see some post-lab questions, you may see some pre-lab questions. All those answers are going to be submitted in Canvas. When you write your answers, make sure you write your answers in your own words. Do not use the internet. Do not use a lab manual. Do not use a partner. Do not use a friend. You want to write all the answers to your pre and post lab questions in your own words. And the reason why is because there's going to be an anti-plagiarism software known as UniCheck that's going to be used to check to see if you correctly and indeed did write all of those answers in your own words. Now you will see post-lab quizzes that will actually be done in Canvas, but your pre-lab quizzes, like I said, are going to be completed in the first 5 minutes of every lab. So you got lab exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once we complete exercise 5, then we will complete the lab midterm practical that will be done in lab. But here in Canvas, you have the lab midterm practical review sheet, and that you could be located in the lab midterm practical review sheet discussion board. Make sure you're reviewing that review sheet before you complete that lab practical. And then we have lab exercises 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Again, pre and post lab questions. You're answering all those answers in your own words, submitting all of your answers in Canvas. Pre-lab quizzes, again, done in lab, first 5 minutes. Post-lab quizzes are done right here in Canvas. Again, you can make sure you're completing all the quizzes by yourself. At the end of exercise 11, we have your lab final practical. There's a lab final practical review sheet in the lab final practical review sheet discussion board. Make sure you're reviewing that review sheet before you actually complete the discussion board. Now, what we're going to see for every exam is based on chapters, and these are the chapters in your textbook. So make sure you're purchasing the textbook that comes with Connect for this class. So you can see, like, for example, chapter 1, and then this applies to every chapter. There's an overview of the chapter, so you can learn about the learning outcomes, what you should learn in the chapter. PowerPoint, there's some notes that highlight the most important topics in each chapter. We have, some different links, some different websites, maybe some different animations, videos that kind of go along with the chapter. There's some questions. Some of these questions you can answer on your own. Some of these questions we'll actually be answering in class. And then prior to coming to class, this is really important, is you're going to be completing a smart book module in Connect and a homework assignment in Connect. And when you complete that at home, that's going to be very beneficial because when you come to lab, it's not going to be a lecture-based class. We're really going to dig in and start answering questions, having classroom discussions, completing assignments, Kahoot quizzes that go along with the most important topics in each chapter. Okay, so kind of same setup for all of these chapters. There's a Kahoot quiz down here that you can actually play if you want, and that just kind of goes over some of some questions, some important topics for each chapter. But then your exams will actually be done in class. You'll complete all of your exams in class. Right? So I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you in class. Again, we meet in person for lecture and lab. And I hope you guys learn as much information as you possibly can about microbiology. And hopefully all that information you can apply to your future career in healthcare. Well, have a wonderful day and see you soon.